Hi, and welcome to Chasing the Twist. Today we are going to be retiring my old Shoei RF 1000 motorcycle helmet. This past week, a friend of mine on Instagram posted about the need to replace one's motorcycle helmet every 6 or so years. The recommendations vary slightly based on manufacturer, but they're around 7 years or so after the date of manufacture. I got to looking at my Shoei RF 1000 helmet and noticed that it was 9.5 years old according to the manufacture date, and the upper liner, comfort liner, started to completely disintegrate. So I hopped online, went to revzilla.com. This is not paid for, and I'm not affiliated with Revzilla, but I've been using them for years and they've always offered me great customer service and great products. So this morning I got a package. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't tried it on yet to see if it fits. You're going to come with me. I'm going to come out and say it. I have a large head. Not only is my head large in terms of hat size, I think it's 7 5/8 or 7.5 depending on the shape. It's also long front to back and relatively narrow side to side. The Shoei fit me pretty well. I did add some extra foam on the sides just to make it a little bit more comfortable for me, but besides that, it fit me pretty well. Revzilla calls this an intermediate oval, and I believe them. I wanted to try something that was more of a long oval, front to back. I went on Revzilla, and you can sort by helmet style, purpose, if it's off-road or dual purpose or street or so on, and you can also sort by helmet shape according to Revzilla. And so I clicked the long oval box, and there aren't a lot of manufacturers that make long oval shaped helmets. One of them is Arai, and while I would love to have an Arai, I decided to go a little bit more budget on this helmet just to see how it was. And if I don't like it, if it doesn't fit, I can send it back, and I can always spend that $700 on the Arai. So let's open the box. I think it's out of frame. Let's open the box and see what I got. So nice. Thank you. Ooh, reflective stickers. I might put those on my helmet since this helmet doesn't come in a high-vis version, which is what I wanted. So I'm not a safety nut. However, I'm also not too concerned with how I look. So I was going to get a high-vis version because I figured, why not? I'm not trying to look cool. I'm not trying to be all black or anything. So I was going to get a high-vis version. This helmet doesn't come in high-vis, at least not currently. They used to have a high-vis graphic, but not right now. So I just got a plain white. It's also cheaper, so let's see what I got. Dun, dun, dun. I got an Icon. I've tried Icons in the past, and they were always way too short front to back. I've also tried on Icon gear and haven't been in love with it. Icon Armada is one of the few long oval shaped helmets that are made, period. And they're one of the 2, possibly 3 brands that I had heard of. Arai, Icon, I don't know. Maybe there's a Scorpion, but Revzilla didn't have it. And then there's a few like LSR, I think it was, which I'd never really heard of. And so I wanted to go with at least a brand that I'd heard of. This gets really good reviews most of the time online. It gets mixed categorization, whether it's an intermediate or long oval. So we're going to try it on, see if it fits. Hopefully it does. Let's open it up. The unboxing experience is kind of nice, actually. Comes with the required legalese paperwork and also marketing. It has a nice graphic on the interior flap. It's nicely padded, front and back. This is unwieldy. Nice foam padding, front and back, to keep it in place. Of course, the accessory pamphlet comes in a bag. Comes with a dust cover of some sort inside the bag. Here it is. It's white. It's big because I have a big head. I've tried icons in the past, and they didn't fit my head at all. This is supposed to be a long oval. Hopefully it fits. It does have a snap. It has a snap for the end of the chin strap, which is nice. So does my Shoei. So this was manufactured a year ago in September 2016. It's August 2017 right now. I got it new from Revzilla. Shoei's exact recommendation is 5 years after purchase or 7 years after date of manufacture, whichever comes first. I can still fit that 5 years after purchase within the 7 years after date of manufacture. Let's see. Everyone says this opening is tight, and I agree with them. So it's snug, that's for sure. No immediate hot spots. I'm just gonna sit here in my hot garage. A little bit of a hot spot here, which is actually kind of normal for me. I have a bit of a square forehead. I'm gonna wear this for a little while, see if I develop any hot spots. So it's been, I don't know, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. No major hot spots. A little one right here, but that's kind of normal for me. All the reviews say this helmet moves a lot of air. So I have my 12 volt fan reviewed in a previous video. I'm going to turn it on and see how it does. Ow. Okay. Other reviewers were not lying when they said this neck opening is tight. It is. It's hard to get off more than on even, which I suppose makes me worry a little bit for if I do crash. However, once it's on, it fits very snugly all around, which is nice. You can see where I'm red right here. There's a seam in the liner. These brow vents are very nice, and something that my Shoei does not have. So my Shoei has basically the equivalent of these, which move a fair amount of air on the Shoei, and these also move some air. But these are nice because they come in right here, cool your brain down. These, I didn't notice much. I didn't feel anything through my beard. But it seems to move air just fine. I'm going to think about it for a minute. I'll be right back. And for you, it'll be a second. I'm going to think about it for a minute. Okay. I'm going to take it off one more time, and then we'll talk. Squeezes my noodle. Ooh. Icon Armada. I'm going to keep it. It's snug, but not tight, which is what you want. You can see there's a seam in the headliner, which causes that. I had similar issues with my Shoei. When I put it on the second time, there wasn't really a hot spot here like the first time, so I don't know. Hopefully that will break in, or I'll get used to how I put it on and so on. Now that I'm keeping it, I need to figure out where to mount the GoPro. On my Shoei I had it mounted on the side here, which was fine, which was good actually. I prefer to have it up here, but this is a very curved part of most helmets. So then I have a J-hook, and I could mount the GoPro either up or down. One problem with having it on the front is when you do head checks, it catches a lot more wind than you expect it to. But I like the look of it. It's nice and centered. You can control how much handlebar you have in your shot in frame. The Icon Armada. I got it for 180 bucks off Revzilla. It fits nicely, nice enough. It has their, what do they call it? Hydra Dry Comfort Liner. It feels nice. It's humid here in New England. Even when it's humid, it still feels kind of nice. It seems to move enough air for me, and also the vents are closable. I ride in the colder weather as well. I was looking at a Bell helmet, but the vents were not closable, and that doesn't really work for me. So this is my new helmet for now. 180 bucks. Kind of an ugly solid white, but what are you gonna do? The graphics that were available did not suit me. I am not Icon's target demographic when it comes to graphics. So I went with white. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna mount the GoPro now, but I'm done talking, I think. Icon Armada seems like a good helmet, especially for the price. 180 bucks. It's hard to beat. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. Let's mount the GoPro.